Hello, welcome to another Unreal Engine tutorial. So in this video, we are going to see how to add a weapon to the character and also how to create the aim animations. So already we have downloaded some of the free weapons from the Epic Store in the previous video. So now we are going to add this AR4 weapon to the character here. So in order to add this weapon, first we need to create a socket for the skeleton of the character here. So first what we need to do is we need to go to a survival character and go to like meshes and make sure you have to open the skeleton. So what we have to do is first we will add a preview animation. So in order to add a preview animation here, we can go to this preview and search for, let's say, idle animation. And now just we'll pause the animation here. So what we need to do is first we need to add a socket to the hand which we are going to attach a weapon. So in this case we are going to attach a weapon to the right character, right hand. So here we need to search for hand_R. So this is a bone where we are going to attach the socket. So in order to add the socket, just we need to select this bone and right click. There is an option add socket. So name it as some weapon. So now what we need to do is we need to add the preview whatever the weapon we are going to add, so that we can able to adjust the socket properly. So what I will do is, so if you close this thing, now again we will search for the weapon. So here the weapon socket. Now we need to add the preview weapon. So in order to add the preview, right click, there is an option preview asset. So we are going to add AR4. So this is a weapon we are going to add, AR4. So defaultly it will not be aligned properly. So what we need to do is we need to select this socket which we have created and we need to adjust it properly. So we need to adjust. So this is fine. So if you want accurately, you can adjust it properly. So now what we have to do is just close the skeleton, this thing. Now open blueprint. So we need to go to third person. So we have created the blueprint in the previous video. So just double click on this. And now still you can see there is no weapon added to this thing. So as we have added only the preview weapon for the skeleton, so we need to add actual weapon to this character here. So in order to add this, make sure you select the mesh, because as we are going to add the weapon to the character, so we need to select the mesh and make sure add skeleton mesh. So skeleton mesh, and we can name it as AR4_weapon. So after selecting this skeleton mesh, you can see here we can browse a weapon which we are going to attach. So in this case we are going to attach the AR4. And now what the thing is, we need to define the socket where it want to attach, because defaultly it is going to the origin of this weapon here. So in order to do that, we need to select the skeleton mesh of the weapon and make sure here you can see there is an option parent socket. So we need to select this and we need to search for the socket which we have created. So in this case we have created the socket name as like weapon. So see, now it has been directly attached to this position here. As we have adjusted this socket position in the skeleton, so directly it is going to align properly into these hands here. Now you can see, now if you click on this play, now the weapon has been added. So now we can able to run and we can walk, okay, in this way. And also now if you want to aim, so let's say suppose if I click on right click, so even if you are moving, then that's fine, it is going to aim iron sights. But whenever you are in idle position and if you want to aim, then we can right click so that we can aim. So just we will create the functionality for the aim animation. So first of all, let us open the animation blueprint which we have created in the previous videos. So just if you want to find out the animation blueprint, so we can go to the blueprint, and if you select the mesh here, you can see this animation blueprint we have created in the previous videos. So just we can search for this animation blueprint and go to this animation blueprint. So now what we have to do is just we need to create a animation states, so that laterly we can add crouch animation, jump animation, and later like if you want to add a melee weapon state, so we can add those things. So now we will go to the anim graph here. So first of all, we need to create a animation state machine so that where it contains all the different kind of animation state machines here. So what we need to do is just we need to right click and search for state machine, and this is a state machine, and let us call like a locomotion. It's a standard name which we are going to give, locomotion. So what we need to do is just we need to cut this down, and we can go to in this here. So as the first state is like idle to walk and jog animation, so we need to create a state. So in order to create a state, we can drag from this, and there is an option like add state. So click on this. Let's say idle, walk, like run. Okay. So we need to open, double click this, and we need to paste this blend space which we have created in the starting of this tutorial. So now what we have to do is like, so now we'll see whether it is working or not. So now, so it's not working, so we'll see what's the issue. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to connect this locomotion to this outpost here. So select this and compile. So now it's working. So it's working fine. So next we will add the aim animations for this character. But what the thing is, now whenever we make a walk, so it's already making an aim animation. So instead of this animation, I want to create any other walking animation. So what we can do is we can download from Mixamo. So just we'll go to the Mixamo. Okay, so now we are in the Mixamo. So first we'll search for the rifle walk animation. So rifle walk. So let's say if you want to create this animation. So first what we need to do is we need to first download these animations, and we need to retarget to the character which we are using. So I'll show the process how to retarget the animations to the existing characters. So what we need to do is before downloading this, first we'll download the T-pose of this character, because we are going to download the animation by using this skeleton. So we need the T-pose skeleton for this character also. So first we'll search for like T-pose. So let's say we'll download this. So download, and make sure you have to download with skin when you are going to download only the skeleton like T-pose. Later the animations we have to download without skin. So just select with skin and download. So let's say we'll call it as Mixamo T-pose. And now we will download this rifle walk animation, walk. So let's say this animation is good. And make sure you have to check this in place animation, because as we want to create the in place animations, so just make sure you have to check this in place, and that's fine. And if you want to change the position of the animations, you can use this character arm space if you want to maintain some gap. Now I think this is fine. So what we need to do is just we need to click on this download, and make sure now we need to download without skin here. So select this without skin, and if you want to give, you can give the name like it's from Mixamo. And also we need some aim animation, aim, sorry, so this is a like rifle aim. Yes, so this is fine. And if you want to increase and decrease the breath or something, just we can, so we can download it without skin. So now we need to import this animation. So first of all, make sure you like import this skeleton like T-pose first, and laterally we can import all the animations at one time. So what we need to do is just I will create the characters, go to the characters, and just create a folder like called Mixamo. And here first I will import the T-pose. So import and select like reset to default, and here don't select any skeleton. So just click on import. So now just we'll create a folder called like mesh. So everything will be moved into this mesh, let's say. And now we'll create one more folder like animations, and just drag all the animations which you have downloaded. And later we will download more animations from the Mixamo as we go along with this tutorial. So just for time being, I will download this aim animation and just like walk animation. So, And now while importing, make sure now we have to select the skeleton which you have already imported before. So we need to search for T-pose, make some more T-pose skeleton, because directly these animations will be retargeted to the skeleton which we have downloaded. So just importing. Now we got these animations like make some more walk and this thing. So what we need to do is we need to retarget these animations to the character which we are using, that is like survival character. So it's simple, just we need to select all these animations, right click, retarget animations. So select these retarget animations and we need to select these two, and here we have to select the target skeleton. So as it is a survival character, so we need to select, and if you want to see the preview, you can see the preview here. So this is a aim and this is a rifle walk animations. So we need to select both of them and click on this export animations, and it will ask for the location. So let's say we'll go to the animation, let's say animations, rifle animations. So if you want to create a new folder which is coming from Mixamo, then it will be good. So Mixamo, sorry, and select this. And also now let's say search, if you want to replace this, see as we have given the prefix for this Mixamo, so search for Mixamo and we can replace it with survival or whatever. So select this and click on export. Now we got this two animations. So what I will do is, instead of the animation walk animation which we are used in the blend space, I will replace with this animation here. So simple, what we need to do is we need to go to the blend space which we have created. So go to the survival animations. So this is a blend space. So defaultly the walk animations, it's looking like an aim. So I want the normal walk animation. So what I will do is I will just delete this point and search for like survival which we have downloaded, this one, survival walk animation. So I will drag here. So now we got this walk animation here, and this is a run animation. So now we can see as we have changed in the blend space, it will apply. So now we can see we got this walk animation, and just shift, it will run. So now what we need to do is we need to add the aim functionality to this. Whenever we right click, it has to aim. So what we have to do is we need to go to the animation blueprint which we have created. So now previously we have created this locomotion and this animation state. So we need to create another state machine which contains aim animations here. So the animations which you have downloaded. So this is animation. So this is aim animation. This is aiming. So this animation we need to add to the right click. So what we need to do is we need to create a state machine. So drag this, add a state machine called aim. So simple, like double click. So what we need to do is we need to drag the animation. So aim. So this is aim, and just drag this thing. So what we have to do is we need to go to the locomotion. Whenever we compile, you will get some like warning. So what we need to do is, so whenever we connect this arrow, it is creating some condition. So what we have to define is we need to define whether it is going with, whether it is in the aim state or not. So whenever we want to aim, so we need to add a condition over here. So first we'll create a variable here. So in this, create a variable. Let's say we'll call it as is aiming. Okay, is aiming. So we'll go into this state, and also make sure we have to come from aim to idle jog also. So it will create another condition. So these are nothing but here first we'll go to this condition, as this arrow is going from idle to aim. So here double click and just connect this aim boolean variable to this result here. And now sorry, so if you go to the locomotion, and now here double click, and here it is not aiming, so not boolean. So the conditions are simple. What the thing is here, when we press right click, we need to run this condition so that it will go into the aim state. Whenever we don't want to aim, and if you want to go back to the idle state, then again if you right click, again it will go back to the this state here. So we need to write these conditions. So as we have created the variable, boolean variable, and just we have connected these conditions into this locomotion. So we need to call them. So first what we have to do is we are getting the inputs from the character. So we need to create the action input first of all, and laterally we need to assign it to our character. So first let us create an action input. So what we'll do is we'll go to the action inputs. So previously we have created the action input for the sprint. So now we are going to create for the aim. So here we can go for input, action input, ia underscore aim, and that's it. And just we'll go for the default IMC. So double click, and here we need to add the mappings. So select here ia underscore aim, aim. So select this, and here we need to assign the button. So just in this case we are going to right click. So this is the thing. So now we need to get call this thing. So we'll go to the blueprint here, go to the event graph of the character. So let's say we'll call and also here we will create the variable, so that we will call this variable and just we will attach to these conditions here. So I will show how to do that. So first here create a variable, same like is aiming. Okay, so no need of being exactly same. What the thing is, we can call by using this boolean here. So what we'll do is just first we'll call ia underscore aim action input. So simply when we started, we need to set this like start aiming, and after completed again we need to like copy. So just uncheck this thing. So here what the thing is, actually if you want to make different kind of aim animation, so in some games if you want to aim, we have to hold the right mouse button, and whenever we release then it will go back to the normal position. So in this case if you want to do that kind of functionality, so we need to connect this aim to this trigger here. So until we hold, it will be set as aiming. Again if you release, then it will be completed. So here this is a simple condition. So now we need to get this condition in the animation blueprint here. So we need to go to this anim graph, we need to go to this event graph here. So simple, what we need to do is first we need to cast the character so that we can get those variable which we have created here. So here what the condition, if you go into the animation graph and if you see, suppose see defaultly if I select this and if I make default as an aiming, so see directly it is going to the animation state. But what we want this animation should be called when we click on right click. So make sure it should not be the default one, it has to be normal. So here is a condition, because when we set the default as an aiming, so it's going to this animation here. So what we'll do is we'll come to the event graph, and here we'll cast the character which we are going to use. So here in this case, cast to survival. Okay, what's the name of this thing? Oh, we have given the wrong name, but yeah, that's fine. So we have given this one. So cache to bp underscore survival. So select this, and in this case we need to get player character, and now we need to get the variable which you have created in this thing here. So what we'll do is just we will get is aiming. So this is a thing, and now we need to set this one from this character here. So it's a simple logic. So we are going to set this aim animation by using the variable which we have created from the blueprint here. So whenever we right click, it is going to set this variable, and whenever we are going to release, then it is not going to set this aim animation. So same, what is the condition here? So just we are calling this variable from this thing, and we are setting to the variable which you have set in the animation blueprint. So now whenever we right click, see now it's going to animation state, and now it's simple. Until we hold, it is in the animation state, and now if you release, it is going to the normal state. So as we have added the idle aim animation when we right click, so it's going to make a slide animation here. So what we need to do is we need to divide the upper body and lower body properly so that the animation will play only in the upper body, not the lower body here. So I will show that how to do that. So what we need to do is we need to go to this animation blueprint. So go to the locomotion and go to the aim animation. So what we need to do is we need to add a node called layer per bone. So layered blend per bone. So we need to select this. So we want to play this animation only in the upper body. So what we need to do is so we will select this animation aim animation and we need to select it to connect it to the second one, and the first one we need to play as an idle animation like walk and run. So what we need to do is just we will bring this same blend space, so Control C, and we will come to this aim and just we will connect here and we will connect this thing here. Okay, and we will connect. And now what we have to do is we have to select the bone to divide the body. So we need to select this layer bone, and if you want to find, we can go to the skeleton of this character which you are going to use. So let's say it's like spine. So we need to run animations only above the spine here. Okay, so we need to right click, what we say, we can copy this name. So copy selected bone name. So we need exact bone name, then only it will work. So we need to go to this blend bone, and here layer setup, we need to add the branch filters. So here and select the bone name, Control B. So exact bone name. Okay, so now here what's the condition is, whenever we connect this animation to the blend pose here, so now it is going to run only upper body of the animations here. So the rest of the lower body will come from this blend space. So you will see now. So if I Alt P, now if I right click, so see now you are getting this animation here. Okay, and now we later in the videos we will use aim offset. So the gun is little bit offset here, so just we can adjust it properly. And now you can see whenever we right click, now it is going to aim, and again whenever we hold release, then it is going to the normal state. And even though if you are aiming, and still the animations are working here. So simple. So if you go to this thing and if you remove directly and if you connect to this thing, it is going to make a slide animation. So whenever we connect this, and just we'll connect to this here and we will connect here, and now right click, now it's going to see. Okay, so that's it for this video. So in the next video we are going to see how to add a zoom in and zoom out effect when we aim, and also we will use the aim offset animations. Aim offset animations are nothing but whenever we right click, wherever we see the body, it has to aim. So now in this case it is not going to aim, and also the camera need to rotate according to the direction where we are aiming. So we'll see in the next video.